They were not just raiders. They raised their children to die in battle. They offered blood to their gods. And when they died, they didn't believe they were going to hell. They believed they were going to an eternal feast. But were the Vikings truly savage barbarians? Or did history hide the most terrifying part of who they really were? The Vikings were born in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Cold lands, poor soil, endless winters. Survival was never guaranteed, and mercy was not a virtue. In the Viking world, mercy meant weakness, and weakness meant death. You either took or you starved. This was not a culture built on choice. It was a culture built on necessity. And necessity creates monsters, or legends. Viking children did not grow up with toys. They grew up with shields, knives, and weapons carved from bone and iron. A crying child was not comforted, because fear was something to be eliminated early. Both men and women were trained to fight. Women were not just caretakers. Some carried swords. Some commanded warriors. Honor mattered more than life itself. And living without honor was worse than dying. Vikings believed one thing above all else. The way you die defines the way you are remembered. Their chief god, Odin, was not merciful. He was wise, ruthless, and obsessed with strength. To a Viking, dying in battle was a reward. Showing fear was shame. Running away erased your name forever. Valhalla was not heaven. It was an endless battlefield. Every day they would fight. Every night they would feast. Death was not the enemy. Being forgotten was. History often portrays Vikings as mindless savages, but that is only half the truth. The Vikings were master shipbuilders, elite navigators, skilled traders. They crossed oceans. They established trade routes. They reached Iceland, Greenland, and even North America, centuries before Columbus. So why are they remembered as monsters? Because the Vikings understood one powerful truth: fear is more effective than force. One morning, Europe was silent. Monks prayed inside isolated monasteries. No armies, no warnings. Then, black sails appeared on the horizon. Viking ships moved without sound. No battle cries, no horns. Doors were broken, gold was taken, resistance was crushed. But the real damage wasn't physical. When the Vikings left, Europe realized something terrifying. Nowhere was safe. This was not just a raid. It was psychological warfare. After the Viking raids, Europe changed forever. Churches built walls. Kings strengthened armies. Communities lived in constant anxiety. Because the Vikings proved something undeniable. Even the strongest walls are useless when fear arrives by sea. They did not conquer the world, but they reshaped it. Did the Vikings win? No. They built no lasting empire. They ruled no continents. But they achieved something greater. They were never forgotten. Even today, their name carries fear, respect, and mystery. Because for some cultures, victory is not about land. For some, victory is carving fear into history itself. And the Vikings mastered that art